Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. In this video, I'm going to go over a really solid super budget end gaming PC that's available on eBay right now. It's of course a pre-built computer, comes into the market very cheap. The specs aren't out of this world, but if you are on a super tight budget, this pre-built computer is awesome. Also want to give my input on a recent JRPG release on PC, just came out. Want to talk a little bit about that as it looks to be one of the best JRPGs that's ever been released on PC, not gaining a lot of attention right now, so I thought I would spread the word about it. First, let's talk about this pre-built gaming PC available right now on eBay. Of course, the PC market is all over the place still. I uploaded that video a few days ago talking about 1080s and 1080 Ti's being on stock on Nvidia.com. Well, they did come in stock and then they went out of stock very quickly. And some of you guys were actually upset that I made a video on that because I spread the word on those GPUs coming in stock, but hey, what can you do? Let's talk about a gaming PC I think a lot of you guys might be interested in. If you're on a super tight budget, now this isn't the best PC in the world, but as a 1080p machine, it can push a lot of games at decent settings and decent frame rates, and best of all, it's $350. $350 and you're getting a pre-installed operating system. It is Windows 8.1, so keep that in mind, but that's not a big deal. And this PC is manufacturer refurbished, and it doesn't include a keyboard and mouse. I don't think that's a big deal either, but just wanted to get that point across as well. As far as specifications go, you've got an Intel Core i5 4460 3.2 GHz, so a solid quad-core CPU, 8 GB of DDR3 RAM, a 1 TB hard drive, and then for the video card, a GTX 760. Now, a 760 isn't anything blow away. It's a 3 GB GPU, but it is pretty good for 1080p gaming. Now, can you push the highest end games at 1080p and max them out and get 60 FPS? Of course not. This is a GPU from a few generations ago, but it's a GPU that's still pretty decent. If you're playing games like Fallout 4, The Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, of course, those games are going to be no problem with the 760. If you play a game like Final Fantasy 15 at 1080p, you're going to have to play it at like medium settings, but that's still pretty solid. For a $350 machine, I mean, that's around the same price as a PlayStation 4 Pro, and of course, with a computer, you can do a lot more things than just play games, so I think this is a really solid deal. Right now on eBay, they are stating that they have more than 10 available, but 5 have already been sold, so if this is something that looks interesting to you, I would definitely check it out. It does have free shipping as well, so that's cool. And overall, a really solid gaming PC. And again, in the future, if GPU prices go down, of course, you can pick up a 1060 or a better GPU down the line. But for now, this is a capable PC that can run almost every game at decent settings and decent frame rates. You just gotta stick to 1080p, or if you play at an even lower resolution than that, then of course, it's gonna do pretty well. But yeah, $350, not bad at all. You've got Windows 8 installed. I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below. Again, as of now, it's stating that more than 10 are available and 5 have already been sold, so jump on that as soon as possible. Moving on from that, I also want to talk a little bit about a brand new JRPG that's been released on Steam. It's getting very positive reviews. It looks to be a very solid port. I haven't been able to give it a shot yet, but I am downloading the game right now, and that is Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. This is the sequel to Ni no Kuni, which is a game that I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't play because it was a PlayStation 3 exclusive, and at that, it was a very niche PlayStation 3 exclusive. It's a game that not a lot of gamers checked out, but those that did know how good it is. Had this awesome Studio Ghibli art style, which is recreated in Ni no Kuni 2, and it was just a very charming game with a great story. Ni no Kuni 2 is following up on that. Right now, it's getting very solid reviews. PC Gamer gave the game a 90 out of 100 and said it's one of the best PC JRPGs available right now. That's actually the quote right on front of the Steam store, so that's kind of nice that Steam is promoting the game. It's currently the second best-selling game on Steam right behind Far Cry 5, so that's good too, but I sense this game being forgotten about rather quickly. Right now, there's around 9,000 gamers on this game, so that's pretty good. For a game like this, Ni no Kuni 2 is a title that I thought wouldn't resonate at all with PC gaming, and while it's not taking the PC gaming world by storm, it does seem like a lot of gamers are giving it a chance, and from what I've heard and what I've seen, it seems to be a really solid port, so I'll give you guys input on that when I actually get around to playing the game, but I'm very excited to check this out because I did play the first Ni no Kuni on PS3, and I always like to see JRPGs like this come over to PC. Now can we get Valkyria Chronicles 4 on PC? For whatever reason, that game has not been confirmed for a PC release, and you can make an argument that Valkyria Chronicles on PC revitalized that franchise in the West. That parlayed off into Valkyria Chronicles Remastered on the PS4, but for some reason, the new entry in that franchise in Valkyria Chronicles 4 isn't confirmed for PC, and it's a Sega-published game. Sega have been doing a lot of good stuff on PC, but that game, for whatever reason, it's confirmed for PS4, confirmed for Xbox One of all things, confirmed for the Nintendo Switch, but we can't get a confirmation on PC. Come on now. Valkyria Chronicles was revitalized by the a PC. I truly believe that. So maybe if I complain enough, we can get that game on PC as well. That one just really baffles me. But back onto the topic of Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Available right now on Steam, released yesterday. And if you go over to a different e-tailer, I'm sure you can find it for a little bit of a discount. But with Steam, as always, if you don't enjoy the game, you can get a refund. Want to go over the system requirements real quick because they are relatively high. On the minimum end of things, you're looking at an Intel Core i5-4460. Hey, that's the CPU in that pre-built computer I mentioned. How about that? Or an AMD FX 6300. You're looking at 4GB of RAM, GTX 750 Ti, or an R7 260X, and 40GB of hard drive space. That's on the minimum end of things. On the recommended end of things, they're saying an Intel Core i7 3770 or an FX 8350, 8GB of RAM, an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 970, or an R9 series GPU. They don't even specify what R9 GPU. Kind of weird on that end. And they did say recommended is for the game running at 1920 by 1080 at 60 FPS, and minimum is 1280 by 720 at 30 FPS. And currently, Ni no Kuni 2 is sitting at an 87 on Metacritic, so solid score over there. Game is a fully priced $60 title, so that might turn some gamers off, might want to wait on a sale, but at the very least, add this one to your wish list. That's gonna conclude this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Again, if you're in the market for a super cheap gaming PC, check out the link in the description box down below. For $350, that's a pretty solid deal. And let me know if you guys have gotten a chance to check out Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Really excited to check that game out. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.